Today, we celebrate 100 years of Tennessee basketball. From its humble beginnings in the YMCA Gymnasium on the Hill to the first #1 national ranking in program history in 2008, the Tennessee basketball story has been told by great players, coaches, fans, and games. Today, we will introduce Tennessee's All-Century team. The All-Century team was selected through a combination of fan voting and a committee selection process. The top 10 vote-getters in the fan voting were automatic selections. We would like to thank Reese's, Coca-Cola Zero, Real Original Colors, and all the fans who participated in the fan voting. Please direct your attention to center court, where Mike Hamilton, Director of Men's Athletics, and former Tennessee head coach Don DeVoe will greet each of the All-Century team members and present them with a memento for this special honor. We ask that you please hold your applause till the entire team is introduced. And now your All-Century team. Nicknamed Houdini for his proficiency as a ball handler, Bernie Mahan earned All-America honors in 1940 and led the Vols to the SEC championship in 1941. Mahan passed away in 2007 and is not represented today. Gene Tormolin. Tormolin was a two-time consensus first-team All-SEC selection and holds virtually all Tennessee career rebounding records. A.W. Davis. Davis, while playing for legendary coach Ray Mears, was two-time first-team All-SEC selection and first-team All-American choice in 1965. Nicknamed the Rutledge Rifle. Carl Widseth. Widseth earned first-team All-SEC honors in 1955 and 1956 and completed his career as Tennessee's all-time leading scorer. Widseth passed away in 2007. He is represented today by his daughter, Melissa. Dyron Nix. While playing for head coach Don DeVoe, Nix was a two-time first-team All-SEC selection and currently ranks 8th on Tennessee's all-time scoring list. Dyron was named the Vols MVP in both 1988 and 1989. C.J. Watson. Watson became just the second Vol in history and 9th player in the SEC history to record 1,000 points and 500 assists. In Tennessee's career record book, Watson ranks 2nd in assists, 2nd in steals, and 16th in scoring. Unfortunately, C.J. could not be with us today due to his commitment with the Golden State Warriors. Paul Walther, nicknamed Lefty, Walther led the Vols to the 1945 SEC championship. A showman on the court, Walther was a first-team All-American in 1945 and three-time first-team All-SEC choice. Reggie Johnson. Johnson was a two-time first-team All-American and three-time first-team All-SEC pick. Johnson was named team MVP 3 times, 1978, 1979, and 1980. Allen Houston. Houston was a two-time second-team All-American selection and is Tennessee's all-time leading scorer with 2,801 points. Allen joined Ernie Grunfeld as the only Tennessee players to be named first-team All-SEC 4 times. Allen has responsibilities with the New York Knicks and could not be here today. Ron Slay. Slay was named SEC Player of the Year in 2003, along with First Team All-SEC and Third Team All-America honors. Ron ranks 13th all-time in scoring with 1,569 career points. Mike Edwards. Edwards was named SEC Player of the Year in 1972, in addition to being tabbed to the First Team All-SEC team twice. Edwards averaged 17 points per game in leading the Vols to the SEC championship. Ron Whitby. Whitby was chosen as the SEC Player of the Year in 1967. He was a first-team All-American as well and a two-time first-team All-SEC selection. His 50 points versus LSU in 1967 stood as the school record for more than 20 years. Ernie Grunfeld. Grunfeld was a two-time first-team All-American selection in addition to being named first-team All-SEC 4 times. Ernie was named SEC Player of the Year as a senior in 1977. Joined Bernard King to form the Ernie and Bernie duo that dominated the SEC in the 70s. Unfortunately, Ernie could not be with us today. Tony White. White was named SEC Player of the Year in 1987. He was a two-time first-team All-SEC selection. White joined Bernard King as the only Vols to capture 2 SEC scoring crowns. Tony finished his career as the third leading scorer in Tennessee history. Herman Thompson. Thompson finished his career as the second all-time leading scorer with 1,319 points, which now ranks 21st all-time. Captain to the 1956-57 team, coached by Emmett Lowry, and averaged 19.1 points per game. Dane Bradshaw. Bradshaw ranks among Tennessee's career leaders in assists, steals, and games played. Dane scored the winning basket in both of Tennessee's wins over nationally ranked Florida in 2005 and 6. Billy Justice. Justice was named first-team All-American in 1969. He was a two-time first-team All-SEC selection. Justice will forever be remembered for knocking down 2 free throws that clinched the Vols' triple overtime victory over Mississippi State to claim the 1967 SEC championship. Chris Lofton. Lofton was a two-time second-team All-American and one of the few Vols ever named first-team All-SEC 3 times. He's the all-time SEC three-point champion with 431 successful trays during his career. Unfortunately, Chris is unable to be with us today as he finishes up the season with his professional team in Turkey. He is represented by his mother, Kathleen, and uncle, Curtis Jackson. Dale Ellis. Ellis was twice named SEC Player of the Year, 1982 and 1983. He was a two-time first-team All-American and three-time first-team All-SEC choice. Dale led the Vols to the SEC championship in 1982. Bernard King. King was a three-time SEC Player of the Year, three-time first-team All-American, and three-time first-team All-SEC. In his career, King scored 1,962 points, which ranks 7th all-time, and collected 1,004 rebounds, second only to Gene Termolin in Tennessee history. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big orange round of applause for Tennessee's All-Century team.